Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Final Fantasy Heavensward Let's Play. I know you're tired of me saying that by now, but listen, I have to keep some kind of consistency in my life. Alright. She's not coming back. Is she? She did what she thought was best. I know that, I do. To give all for her beliefs was ever her way. So will we, as we must. What greater calling could there be than to stand against the dark as defenders of the light? And yet, where does it end? The sacrifice? The loss? Who knows? I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially Philomene. I will brief Tataru on what we have learned, as well as Urianger. He may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Atelios, after all you've done, I would say you have earned a rest. You know, whenever you say I've earned a rest, there is never. There's no rest for the wicked. No rest for the righteous. But speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Imric while you were away. It would seem he's planning a ceremony of some sort and would like for you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit. Alright. Yeah, I can do that. Where am I? Okay. Where is it? The Forgotten Knife. Oh, okay. Here to be shown inside. Alright. You wanted to see me?
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation.
Mm-hmm.
Good. You of all people should be present. When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples.
I see.
You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event, your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance.
Definitely.
Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the Worm's ire. But if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change.
Imric? Whoops. My bad. I am so sorry. My stupid computer decided to update.
It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the Zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead. I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all.
Oh my god. Guest of honor. I'll go there right now. Got nothing better to do.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah?
A drink! We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
Emmerich. See, this is why people are like, Emmerich likes the warrior light. And I'm like, yeah, I get. But yeah, a drink would be nice. Ooh. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Where's the door? There's the door. Alright. We need to go to Falcon's Nest. Hold on. I got something, didn't I? Yep. I have so much ink. I need it. Did I... No, I did put material on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go really quickly and put, Oh, there's the wind-up Gratia. Oh, that is so cute. Okay. Before I do anything, I am going to go to the Jewel Crozier to melt some materia onto my my weapon. Where is it? Here we go. We're gonna put on critical hit. And we are also going to do... Where is it? This is too low to maximize it, so... Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, that should be fine. Alright. To Falcon's Nest we go. Sorry. I needed to finish up my drink. Oh. The Lord Commander said you would come, Atelius. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. It conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The Masons labor day and night to see it finished on schedule. Sir Emmerich wanted a symbol which would endure long after his conference is concluded. I think he would be pleased with the result. It was not my war, but I made it mine. And to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? His certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I am rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go, rest. I will not keep you. There's no rest for the righteous. I'm gonna tell you that right now. There's no rest for the righteous or the wicked. There's just no rest. You think you can rest, but no. It just isn't gonna happen. Lucia is concerned that you seem to be looking for something to do. If you would rather not take a rest, then why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest, make your presence known to the people and so forth. In addition to those who come from far and wide to attend the ceremony, you may meet Lords Artorial and Emilian, who have graciously volunteered their services. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you would excuse me, I must needs return to my duties. I like how we just refuse to take a rest. I mean, it's fair that we don't want to rest after all that's happened. We just don't want to sit still. And I understand that. Do you know when everything's set to begin? I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard that Sir Emmerich was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? And he's more than a fighter too. He's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives, to change things. That is a tiny-ass dragon. And he'll do it by the Fury. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it. Alright. Bloody exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand, we've all got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragonfire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past, so hearing that we're close to a reconciliation comes as a great relief. Yeah. Definitely does. I'm glad to see that the rumors were true. Well met, Master Alderic, and fear not, I've no intention of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is one of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidofnir may pass directly over their encampment. The last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dravadian ambassador to a peace conference. True. Hey, Artorial. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? If you had told me that we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet, here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. And here I am, laboring to make it so. Lord Artorial, if I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority were willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dravanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury take me! They would defy Sir Emmerich's commands if they dare attack Vidofnir. It will not come to that. But to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us were a Lord of House Fordham's present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Emilian while I'm away? As you know, he has ever been an impulsive, changeable child, but recently he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty, a simple but honorable charge, unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though it may be. It's fine. Thank you, my friend. I promise we will not be long. Alright. I'm rather busy at the moment, old boy, guarding this tavern, as it were. Oh, I see now. Artorial thought I might be derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But, since you are here, mayhap I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, yet I have been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do well for our esteemed guests to be devoured by wolves, oh no. Yet that is precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may. Right there. Those are the points our scouts marked for patrol. I'll leave it to you, old boy. Come, Honorit, I must return to my rounds. If I come back and you're not here, I'm gonna find you and whoop your ass. Oh dear. Do be careful, my lord. Where? Oh boy. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Ow. Alright. Atelius Alderic, Wolf's Bane, it pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds and that all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there was a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one who made that arsonist confess. Clever, that. Thancred? Thancred, was it? He was asking after you. Anyway, once I noticed the garish weapons he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. What? Don't send my friends on quests. Let's go make our summer. I know you left me technically, but you're still here, physically. Where did he? You mother. Yeah, it's down there. Yeah, that's a go down, I think. Or I could just jump down if I really wanted to, but do I want to lose my legs? Not today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. I can't. Oh my god, I really don't want to do Garuda Extreme. Like, that's the one thing that I don't want to do. Garuda Extreme. Like, Ifrit Extreme? Okay. Titan Extreme? Okay. But Garuda Extreme? Hell no. The Leviathan Extreme looks pretty fun, except that all the platforms are gone. All the barriers, I mean. Thancred? Oh, there he is. A heretic, huh? What's up? Fancy meeting you here, Atelios. 'Twas fortunate I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let us return to Falcon's Nest, then, and see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. Alright. And there they are, a pair of gallant heroes if I ever saw them. Comrades in arms, reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there is not left to do but enjoy our well-earned respite. No! For those we have lost! Oh, and this should of course go without saying, but let's keep those last few favors between us, yes? Artorial wouldn't understand. Right then, the first floor of those barracks has been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion with which I agree. Oh my god, that person just ran straight over. Go on ahead, Atelios. I will join you in on. Why do I feel like something's gonna go wrong, though?
Welcome, welcome! Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment.
Do we actually get to, like, sit down and, like, eat, though?
Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks.
Thank you very much.
Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all.
Well, that's fine.
Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
I'm really sorry for your loss. What? What?
You were right, mother. You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest?
You...
After all you've done.
did you do?
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
No.
This was never your fight.
My son. They told me he walks in Hallone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I! I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks? It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen. They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping.
What? Thancred? Oh, fucking hell.
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
What happened? How long was I out? Where's the maid? Where the fuck did she go?
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter. Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
See? See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear. I spit on your choices, noblemen! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
What have you done?
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
What have we done? I dare say that could not have played out any worse, given that the first commander and Lord Artoriel are not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with a messenger who said they'd be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Emilian has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak with anyone. Therefore, it falls to me to ensure that order has been fully restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak with the people. I can't believe I was outright drugged. What the My wife and I fell while fleeing with the others at first. The Chigarins tended our bruises afterwards. Those mad fools have ruined everything. And for what? I don't know. Some people are just stuck in their ways, you know? Some just don't like change. Oh, those people are up there. Ugh, whatever. There's no rest for the righteous, see? Like, you go and take a rest, and suddenly the next thing you know it, you've been drugged. Or poisoned, either way. They were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were as a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can never be answered? Will this be the end of it, or will there be others like them, and the true brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again. I do not know if I ever can. I've heard the rumors that the young lord was a drunken fool. What imbecile thought it'd be a good idea to let him have the run of Falcon's Nest? Well, I say him and Sir Emmerich take their bloody change and shove it up their arses. I'll not be taken in by that rod again. I'm gonna make a prediction that the carving that they were planning to unveil is gonna be ruined. Like what's it called? It's gonna be graffitied, basically. That's what I'm thinking. Vandalized, that's the word I'm looking for. I can't think. Well, what say you? It's somewhat calmed down. So the violence has passed, but the people are far from recovered. That is to be expected. For the moment, it appears that no innocents were harmed by the guards. The blame for all casualties can be placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester, one whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us have not lost loved ones? Well, this is where we're going to end this episode of our Heavensward Let's Play. So in the next episode, we'll talk to Thancred. Hopefully things settle down, and if not, I hope Vidofnir doesn't die, because House Belger is gonna kill us all, dude. Oh, I see that person in the background. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care, be safe.